Alrighty, welcome back. This is Darbler Gaming. We are playing The Long Dark on Interloper setting, and we have just slept through the night here at the radio tower. I took a little drink just to get my hydration back up, but we are going to repair up these socks. Oh no, we didn't end up sleeping the night. Sorry, did we? No, we didn't. Let's just do that. Let's get drink up. Let's sleep the night, or as much of the night as we can. We're not that tired, so we'll see how far we get. Not quite all the way through the night, so we'll see if there's anything else we can do with our time. Oh, there we go. We can do a little bit of preparation for teas, things that we can do in the dark. Oh, lots of rose hips. That's an hour's worth of work there. And one more, and then I think we've actually can sleep one more hour after all of that. And we've got our well-fed bonus, which means we got an extra 5 kilograms of carry weight, which is awesome. That's exciting. Now let's get those socks repaired up. Oh my God, that's 4. 5th time's the charm. Okay, and that was 4 tries at those socks. So 13 degrees bonus, excellent. We never did. Sometimes there's a set of boots here, and okay, well, whatever. We've taken a pretty good look through here, with the exception of whatever's behind those locked doors. I think we found what we're going to find. It's still pretty early in the day, but we got a long ways to go. So we're going to start a fire. We're going to warm up some teas, load up our thermos, and we are going to head towards Mystery Lake and see what we can find on the way. So, even first thing in the morning, the temperature's not that bad, which is good to know. Let's start with our lousiest torch to start. And start a nice fire. We have 3 accelerant, which is, frankly, at this point of the game, almost excessive, but I'm not going to be too fussy. But I don't want to waste it. Right now, there's no point in using them. There is, when you get yourself into a tricky situation with wolves or timber wolves or that type of thing, with wildlife, being able to get a fire with 100% chance of starting, and they start quickly when you use an accelerant, that becomes, that's sort of worth it. Boy, we got a lot of firewood. Okay, let's just lay that on. How are we doing for liquid? Okay, so let's do a little bit of. I don't want to waste too much time, because again, I want to really get moving as quickly as possible. But let's quickly. Oops. Drop these things down, get them heating up. Yeah, those are heating up. That's heating up. And then we'll drop all those reishi teas and other teas that we have here. sure they're all in the fire's warmth radius. And then we'll do that little pick up and fiddle with them thing to keep them from burning. And that will also get our cooking skill going up. How are our skills coming along? We're on day 5. We're getting pretty close to level 2 cooking, which is nice. Every time you heat something up, your cooking skill is going up. Did a little carcass harvesting, so that went up. Those are that's one of the help of doing those bunnies by hand. Okay, is there anything else I can do? Let's make a couple of bandages. That's something that I was thinking to myself I should have done at the last spot. And that way, we just have like that. Or actually, let's cook a cup of coffee here. Let's cook 2 cups of coffee. Coffee is a really, really useful. One more. Very much like in real life, coffee is an essential thing. Yeah. Especially because we don't have any, oh, I'm hearing what sounds like something. Is there a bear around here? Sounds like there's footsteps, and that's making me a little nervous. Let's grab all of this stuff. Yeah, there's a bear around here somewhere. That's not great. Yeah, there he is. Okay, well, at this moment, he can't do anything because he's on the other side of the... But if he aggroes, well, I think we will probably just... Yeah, okay. Let's just grab another torch. And he can't... Okay. There you go. He can't get through the fence, so that was enough to freak him out. So let's just keep an eye out for him and try to keep our distance from him. What are you doing, you weirdo? Where are you running to, bear? Where is it? Where is it? Because what I don't want it to do is stop freaking out right when I'm right next to him. So we're gonna go around this way. And hopefully he's gonna calm down and he's gonna be a little ways away. And he's just gonna ignore us. We're just going to try to keep our distance from this direction that he went. And maybe circle around a little bit. Because a bear can really ruin your friggin' day, I'll tell you. Now the only thing I want to keep an eye on is there is sometimes wolves up in this direction as well. And it does suck getting caught between a bear and a wolf. The good news is if you can sort of lead the wolf close to the bear, the wolf will bugger off. The bear will actually scare the wolf away. But, you know, the flip side of that is then the bear can aggro on you and, again, ruin your day. So let's just keep, I don't know where the bear is, but it did go down this way. So I don't want to get too close to that wolf over there. But there we go. I think we're good. Bear on one side, wolf on the other. luckily we had enough distance that we're okay. Our temperature is doing excellent. We're losing a little bit of temperature, but very slowly. And we don't have far to go before we're indoor. And so we will there's a little cave up here. I'm going to take a peek in there. Sometimes you can get a little something, something. Not anything life-changing, but, you know, maybe a little bit of food. I think there's a backpack in there, so the backpack could have matches, could have a bit of food, could have a piece of clothing in it. I'm just thinking I probably should have, if I was being smart, put all my teas into the thermos, but again, kind of preoccupied with the bear situation. So, you know, my teas are probably not cooled down yet, but they're cooling down, and I'm not going to need them for a while, so I'm not too worried about it. So, yeah, here we go. Look, granola bar. Anything in there? Nothing in there. Okay. So, I'm going to grab these. We're getting to the point where I'm almost getting too many reishi mushrooms, which you almost can't have too many, but you can have too many. Everything, you know, everything weighs something. These don't weigh much, and you can use them a lot, but, you know, time will come where they're just too weighed down. Nothing good in there, hey? Okay, that's a little disappointing. If I had a hacksaw, I would grab those, but I don't, so I can't. We will grab these last couple of mushrooms. We will refresh our torch. And we're going to head down this hill here. And right over there is the cave that leads us to Winding River, which is just a small little transition map. And then that will take us to Mystery Lake, which is probably going to be our first home for any length of time. Mystery Lake I should be able to find a hacksaw, a bedroll, and probably one, if not both, of a magnifying glass or a fire starter. Although the amount of matches I have right now, even if I don't get that, that's not so bad. We're in really solid shape in terms of our ability to start fires for the foreseeable future. What did I say? I said, you know, a match a day. And what are we at? 12, 24, 48, 50, over 50. So, and we will continue to find more matches as we go as well, because we're still going to be searching around. So, keeping in mind that, as I say, I think it's unlikely that it'll be very interesting after about day 100. We probably won't play past that. We'll see. Again, play it by ear, see how it goes, but we don't want to be playing boring gameplay. Alright. Get that torch going. And we should have some coal in this little cave here, I think. Yeah, a couple of pieces of coal. This would be a great time to have a hacksaw. So if I had the hacksaw and the bedroll, I would absolutely harvest these carcasses and start collecting my deer guts and hides, because, well, I mean, we're gonna need the guts to make a bow, and they have to cure, and we also want to get working on deerskin pants and deerskin boots. We can actually start making those before we have our improvised knife crafted, because all you need is a sewing kit and the materials to do. And the materials are just guts and hide, deer hide and guts that are cured. So yeah, I mean, it's, what is it, 3 or 4 days to 3 days to cure deer hide and guts. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a couple of days, 3 or 4, somewhere in that ballpark. And those are excellent. Okay, I should probably take a little drink. See how we're doing here. We're a little bit encumbered, but not much. Might have to revisit our weight, but as we're moving, we're picking stuff up, but we're also burning through torches and drinking water, and we'll be eating food. So hopefully that'll come out in the wash. Grab, there's coal is if I have not mentioned, it is definitely the preferred fuel for a fire. I tend to save it a little bit, probably too much. I probably over save it and over hoard it. But it is the amount of temperature you get out of coal versus the weight it takes is fantastic. The only thing is you can't start a fire with a piece of coal, which makes sense. But you can toss it on a started fire. So you can start a fire with a stick and then throw a piece of coal on it. And you can almost always find a stick somewhere. Okay, we are going to be hugely, we've got a, what have we got? We got a lot of 35 cattails. We're going to grab some more as we go through here. And then there's a lot on the other side. So we're not, whoops, knocked my mouse there. We're not actually in any danger of running out of food anytime soon, just because of those cattails, never mind any other food. And, you know, we have other food and we'll find more. But yeah, we're not in a hard spot for food right now. We do, I mean, until we get the bow crafted, food will probably get closer to becoming an issue. I don't know that it will become an issue, but it'll be a little tighter. We'll burn through some of this this food that we're carrying around.
I need to drop something.
How about we drop that then, buddy? So we don't want to, we still want to make sure we're collecting all the food that we can. But the, and then once we've got a bow, then we can go hunting. And I mean, hunting can still have some trickiness to it. Finding deer to hunt, and the weather being good enough to harvest the carcasses while they're still fresh, and some stuff like that can be tricky. That's more, again, luck of the draw stuff, but you know. All right, up here, little shortcut. See if there's anything in this cave. Not usually. When I say not, usually there's something, but not usually anything awesome. No, actually nothing.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah, okay, let's have a little more of something. I do have to watch the hydration. It's getting a little low. I mean, I've got all these teas, so I'm not gonna get dehydrated, but I don't wanna use the teas first. I wanna use them when I'm gonna save them for heat and or the things they add to, you know, the things that they treat. Now up here, there's lots of refeeding mushrooms. I'm not sure if I'm going to collect them. There's usually a deer carcass, but again, I don't have a hacksaw, so I don't think I want to spend my time. Oh, and there isn't. Okay, and I can't get. Oh, darn it! My torch blew up. I can't cut those down because I don't have the hacksaw. So let's quickly just grab what we can here. What do we got? Some sardines, some more accelerant, and a fur firewood. All right. So then I'm just going to take a quick little, another little shortcut down here. There's a wolf over there, so we're just gonna keep our distance and go the roundabout route past the wolf. I could probably just sneak past him, but there's no need to push our luck. We can just grab these cattails and just go up here. Yeah, weather and clothing have been very good. Sometimes there's a deer carcass up here, but it doesn't look like there is now. Okay, so we won't have to come back. If there's a couple of deer carcasses up here, I will make a note of that and come back to harvest them with the when we get the hatchet, the hacksaw, sorry. But we don't, so we're just gonna cruise over here and if we pop down here, we should entirely avoid the wolves' attention, hopefully. Yep. Path right around them. and then head our way up to the dam, which is just over here. And the dam has lots of goodies in it. We might find the hacksaw and the bedroll in the dam. And if we do, then we can head straight toward the forge to forge up our knife and our arrowheads. We'll see. We'll see. I know if we find the bedroll, it will be right here. This is one of the spots where it... Oh, and there it is. Excellent. Bedroll is good. So now with the bedroll, we can lay that down and sleep anywhere. We don't have to find a bed. So, if you put it down outside, it deteriorates quicker. And the other thing is if you use it to sleep in like a vehicle, it'll actually increase the temperature in the vehicle. So it'll, you'll be able to sleep in a vehicle even if it's colder outside. Now, if we find the hacksaw, there will be a deer carcass over here. Yeah, right there. If we find the hacksaw in the dam, which I think there's a pretty good likelihood we will, then I might tomorrow, probably not, maybe today, probably tomorrow, come back out and harvest that deer carcass. But I think we're going to do it, the question is just when, not if. Both for the meat, but mostly to get some hide going.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, it's not so bad. Quit your complaining. It's a little dark. I might end up lighting up a torch here. Yeah, I will light a torch just because. Well, let's quickly search through the area that's a little brighter, just so we're not going to waste too much torch light.
What have we here?
Oh, some herbal tea. That's nice too. Herbal tea just gives you you heal a little bit more when you sleep if you drink some herbal tea. And like all the other teas, it's portable warmth. Whoops. Sometimes in the microwave you can find a cup of coffee. Actually not start with that. Let's harvest that. And then we'll start with our second worst torch, which is now we're into the really good torches anyway. But we are going to use a torch to search around. I could probably make it through without a torch, but honestly, for the video, it's going to look loud. You're not going to see much, so...
Wonder if the owner's around.
The owner of the hydro dam, I don't know. I'm guessing it's either the government. Well, it's Canada, it's the government. It's federally owned. And I'm thinking after the apocalypse, the government don't exist anymore. That's my guess. Nothing. Yeah, I'll grab those tools. I don't really need them right now. And they're going to weigh me down a little bit, but we're not in horrible shape for weight right now. We're a little bit encumbered, but not too bad. Have a quick little peek around here. If those were the red toolboxes are the better version, they're lighter and they're more effective, it wouldn't even be a question. But the blue toolboxes are a little bit annoying because they're heavy and they're only, you know, they're not as effective in doing what they need to do. But we're not going to need toolbox for a little while, but when we get to the other side of the dam, I'm going to drop everything. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of stuff off and just store it at the front part of the dam, just for when I need it. Okay, so nothing all that interesting here. I was hoping for the possibility of a hacksaw somewhere here, but we shall see. Keep snooping around and you never know. Oh, there's a book. I don't know if I know all the exact spots where you can get the hacksaw here since the last loot reshuffle. But I know some of them, and definitely would just try to keep our eyes open as we move around and try to be pretty thorough in our peeking about. Got a new torch going here. Okay. I know I haven't found one for a while, but you used to be able to sometimes find a hacksaw hiding over here. Any over here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, worth taking a peek anyway. And hardly ever anything good in garbage cans. Not on interloper setting anyways, usually just at best, I shouldn't say it, but most of the time the best you're going to find is tinder. And I already threw a bunch of tinder away because it was weighing me down. Okay.
You could eat anything.
Okay, here. Let's, whoops, food. Have a couple of these cattails. Just to keep Mark Meir from whining at me. Anything on the corpse? I love how casually we search corpses on video games. And if you think about real life, how gross and freaky that would be to search a corpse. But when I'm playing a video game, I'm enthusiastic. I'm like, yeah, a corpse. Let's go through its pockets. Let's go through the dead body's pockets. Not usually anything up here. No. Oh, I lied. A flare. I'll take it. Sometimes a little something something on the other side of here. Nope. It's a lot of spots to loot in the dam. The dam's a really big building. So we'll see what kind of loot we come out with. Just because there's a lot of spots doesn't mean you always get really good stuff. You know, you can just get a lot of garbage. But, you know, hopefully I don't need more tinder. Three more torches. They're good torches, but maybe I should start a fire just for the sole purpose of making some more torches. If I don't find a lantern, then I might just do that. If I find a lantern, then maybe not. Especially because I'm finding lots of wood, so there we go. When we get down to the bottom level again, which we will just pop down here to do that. Just hop off of here. And there's a fire barrel right over here. We will make a quick little fire in this fire barrel. Sometimes there's there's no wood there. Sometimes there's some wood laying around there, but that's fine. We're doing very well in terms of fire starting stuff, so.
Come on.
Turning some of that into some torches is not a problem. Okay. What do we got? Fir firewood. And reclaimed wood. Maybe 24 sticks. Wow, we have a ton of firewood, but do we need, while we're here, let's just see. Get an extra one of those. We could cook a little more water. There's a couple of toilets up here that we can find some water in. But I'm tempted to cook a liter of water here. Cook. And cook. And then do the thing we always do, which is drop those down and drop those down. Get that cooking skill ramping up super fast. And if I think about it, I'm going to put all these reishi teas in the thermos, keep them warm a little longer. Probably won't make a difference, but you know, what the heck. All right. What do we got here? 3 minutes until boiled, 11 minutes till boiled. So let's do one more of those. Grab the boiled water. Pick those. Whoops. I guess we could. Make some more of those. And make some more. Make a herbal tea just so we have one of those. And then, yeah. Eat a couple of cattails just to get our food, get our calories up a little bit. And all right, grab, pick up, and let's take all of these torches here. Oh, that's a good one. That's not a great one, but it'll do. Same with that. Not great, but it'll do. Let's... Just gonna take one more. And then collect all of these guys. And it probably doesn't matter because I don't think we're gonna need it for that long, but let's, where's the thermos? Oh, there it is. Let's load that up. Alrighty. So that's the bottom half of the dam all searched, but we still have a whole top half of the dam. So this is sort of the main floor coming up here.
Getting kind of thirsty.
Yeah, we're all good. Here we go. Don't have to worry about being thirsty, buddy. And keep those torches running there.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Painkillers. Painkillers are the least useful types of medication. The pain, you'll get pain if you get a sprain, for example, and it makes it kind of makes your peripheral vision a little blurry, but it's really not. It's hardly noticeable in my opinion. And apart from that, I think the only other downside, oh, I shouldn't say, the other thing that, okay, let's 30 something there. So the other thing that painkillers will help with is if you happen to get a burn, okay, 31. Wow. Okay, 31, 32. Ah, damn it. You know what? Here. I gotta relight another torch before that goes out. But I know we're 31, 32, and then a little past 20. 31. 32. And then let's just start slowing down around here. There you go, 22.
This'll come in.
Ooh, that's excellent. That is excellent. Those are very rare item. The accessory slot that gives you a heat bonus. So the wool wraps, ear wraps, those are an excellent find. The accessory slots, there are only a handful of things you can use in the accessory slots. You can use after you kill a moose, you can make a moose hide satchel, which will add an extra 5 kilograms of carry weight, but that's not something that we are going to be thinking about soon. That's going to be quite a few days from now before that's a consideration. Because, you know, we're going to need a bow and arrows first, and then we're going to need to actually run into a moose. And although we have already ran into one, they're actually not super common. They're pretty rare to find. So we just, I mean, I'd say we got lucky, but it wasn't so lucky in the context of not, you know, being early in the game and not having a bow. It was actually unlucky. It made it more difficult and annoying to navigate that spot. I think I found hacksaws hiding around here, but it doesn't look like it. There may not be one. There may not be one in them, but there certainly might be one. And that's definitely, that's our biggest priority now, getting a hacksaw. I am going to, these lockers are the ones I like to use as my sort of storage spot, so we don't need 4 accelerants. 2 accelerants is plenty. We don't need 5 of those. 2 is plenty. I'm going to put all of those in there for now. And I'm going to transfer even 12 of those. That'll lighten our load a lot. Throw some of these books. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're starting to get a more manageable. Put that in there. Let's put those whetstones in there. Throw an extra one of those in there. Okay. So now we have a little more. Oh, we let our torch run out. Okay, that was a little careless. But like we have noted, we're not hard up for matches right now, so you know, I shouldn't have. I should have paid more attention and not let the torch run out so that I don't have to use another match. But I didn't pay attention, so I do have to use another match because we definitely don't want to go outside. I don't know how well you can hear that, but there is, the wind is definitely blowing out there, and so it's going to be freezing cold. Might as well break these down. Before we okay, use that, light it up, find, what else are we going to find here? Nothing. That's weird, that little, I don't know what that's supposed to be, a piece of metal just... Okay, 1.5 liters of water there is good. And then there's another toilet with another almost 1.5 liters of water, so that's a lot of water now, to the point where we're actually a little bit weighed down by it, even after lightening our load. Yeah, 3.5. 2 liters of water is a good amount to be wandering around with. Not too heavy, but will keep you going for a long time. If you run into a tricky situation, you should still be okay. I don't think there's, okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything good down here. I have found hacksaws and lanterns at the very top of the stairs before. So we're going to have a quick look at the top of the stairs here. But it doesn't look like it. But that's okay because I've also found at least a hacksaw I have found laying around in the upper section here. The upper section isn't huge. We're going to find some books for sure. Oh, a festive sweater we will take. And that will give us amazing wind resistance. That's an awesome find. Alright. So that is just part of the seasonal. That'll go away in a couple of days, I think. Actually, by the time this is uploaded, it might not even be available in the game anymore. Because I'm playing this on Boxing Day, but I may not upload it for a couple of days. I'm not sure when they're gonna reset things out of the Christmas update. As far as I know, that's the only thing that I've seen that is Christmas themed. And there's little Christmas lights that I assume when we get to the Aurora, the Christmas lights might light up. But not a ton of stuff. There may be stuff at the lower difficulty. There may be more stuff at the lower difficulty levels. I don't know. Maybe there's eggnog or something like that. But the only thing I've seen on Interloper is that sweater. Okay, nothing. Still, gotta say we're actually in pretty good condition here. We're in pretty good shape for where we are in the game. I'm confident that we will find ourselves a hacksaw pretty soon, within the next day or so. There's only so many places it could be, and we've covered a bunch of them already, so we're gonna run into one of them sooner or later. There have been times where I knew the loot tables so well that I knew that, okay, if I find the bedroll here, then I know there's going to be a hacksaw for sure at this location. I don't. They've made it a little more random now, and I just don't know them as well anymore. No, I'm not going to take that. So there still is some uncertainty. Oh, more matches. Still is some uncertainty about finding stuff, but what I can say is I am certain that I will be able to find. Here. Yeah, a granola bar, that's useful. I'm certain I will be able to find a hacksaw before I'm done going through Mystery Lake. That's what I can say. And if I am wrong, well, won't I have egg on my face?
Where's the good stuff?
Where is the good stuff? Well, that's okay stuff. I don't know if I'm going to call it good stuff. Okay, so that is the dam. We're going to take a quick little peek around here and make sure we didn't miss anything. Like I say, I have definitely found a hacksaw lying around up here before, and I just want to make sure I don't miss it. But I think it's just not here. I think it is just not here, which, you know, such is life. We'll grab that. I'm gonna take one more look up here just in case. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think. No. Nope. 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 Okay. feel confident about when I looked down at the bottom that it wasn't there. So, okay, no hacksaw. That's mildly disappointing, but it'll be fine. So, let's just see if there's anything else that I want to drop now that I've done all of this here. Like, yeah, we still don't need that many books. It's for 4 more books there. Let's take all those tinder plugs and transfer them. Let's drop a bunch of matches. And we're fine for that. We're fine for that. I think actually I'm going to take okay, so this is a little backup spot for stuff. That's what we know. This is a little backup spot for stuff. Sounds like the wind may have gone down, which would be handy because we can get a little more distance, do a little more stuff. Yes, it has. Okay, so we can at least keep our torch going. It's probably over there. It's going to be hard to see. Is there a... Maybe there's not. Often there's a carcass, a deer carcass over there, but I don't see one. So, oh well, that is what it is. It's not uncommon to have a wolf out here on the other side of that gate. So, let's just... Oh, that's our last torch. Whoops, let's not harvest it. What am I doing? Come on, here, use. We'll light that up. And then... It's getting late. I don't hear, usually you hear a wolf. I don't hear one, so that's one positive sign. Let's quickly see if there's anything interesting in here. Yeah, I guess these are all memento caches. Without a key, the memento cache doesn't mean a whole lot. We'll take a quick little look here. And we'll check the other trailer, and I think that's where we'll sleep, and I think that is where we'll therefore end the episode. What do we got here? Granola bar. And anything here? Sometimes there's something hiding in these spots. Doesn't look like it. Nothing up there. Okay. Pretty disappointing there. So let's just run across to this other trailer. There are some spots. There's some stuff that will be there. At least something. Oops. There it is. Let's just get in before my wind picks up and blows my torch out. And then just quickly search that guy. See what we can find here. And then what do we got? A little backpack, anything?
I better take this food.
Anything? Container? Nope. Another dog food. Okay. So, nothing too exciting for loot, but that's alright. So, let's douse that torch. We're still going to need it to start another fire, to get our next set of torches. let's do our little nighttime things that we can do. Prepare our mushrooms. What else can we do during the nighttime to make ourselves useful? Oh. We should probably, oh, yeah, see, those are still hot, but they won't be in the morning, so I'm actually gonna take them out, or I'll forget that they were in there. Let's eat the dog food. Let's eat that. Again, we may get food poisoning. No, we didn't. But let's try to fill our belly up here. Okay, our belly's nice and full. We still got lots of water. Again, 2 liters is tons. And let's harvest that for the cloth. And then I think we will sleep tonight, and that will be it for this episode. So, 10 hours of sleep, and you know the deal. Thanks for coming along. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed. I had fun, and stay frosty, survivors.